More and more women are entering journalism and finding jobs in the media, a profession long reserved for men. In a line of work that is still mainly masculine, many women prefer not to speak out about the specific difficulties and dangers which they are exposed to at work on a daily basis. That challenge also evolves in the media, where women have been faced by such discrimination as unequal pay for jobs that are evenly performed with male counterparts. Women who find themselves in such sophisticated professions like journalism are confronted with enormous challenges, whose roots sometimes emerge from their very homes and families. The bias for the male child in patriarchal society runs deep to particularly confront women who endeavor to break the toughest barriers. Many of them said male journalists are given precedence and privileges that females struggle to enjoy, and that most editors have the stereotypical idea that women have a limited intellectual capacity. She is an activist who fights for the rights of women and girls. Sisi Sawane is also a reporter at the national broadcaster and studying journalism in the University of the Gambia. She has a different perspective towards this misconception.
Women have the capacity and they have all it takes for them to lead in our newsrooms. We have seen few women that have such position in their newsrooms, just 2 or less than 3 people that we have in our newsroom. So just to tell you that we have the capacity, we have women that are very versatile and knows the work very good. So I think we should have women in our newsroom, especially editors, because these are issues that need to be, we have to confront as young reporters. Having a woman in a newsroom, leading a newsroom department will certainly talk about women issues, but then having a man, we know how things work, patriarchy system. You hardly see men into women issues. They think that it is a taboo to discuss some issues. So I think having women in our newsroom will also give them that platform to discuss about women issues, and then to put into consideration what affects women.
Hadija Jawara is reading law in the University of the Gambia and working with the Gambia Press Union. Women, she said, should occupy major positions in the newsroom.
Women leading in the newsroom, that's very true. When you look at the editorial position, I think you only have few media houses, that is for and few people at GRTS who are editors and stuff like that. But when it comes to the whole media environment, most of the editors are men. A lot of factors are involved here. It also has to do with encouragement. The patriarchy system also is not helping also, and also when it comes to assignment of taxes, going on coverage and stuff like that. When it comes to serious journalism issues, most of the time they tend to give it to our male fellows. When it comes to difficult coverages, I think we are all in the media, we understand the difficult coverages, they will give it to the guys. Easy ones, when it comes to women issues, workshops and stuff like that, they give it to the ladies. So this doesn't help. So because of this, the guys are more recognized than the women. So when it comes to promotion and stuff like that, it tend to go to the women also. Another thing also that affects us a lot as women in the media also is capacity of the women journalists also. So we have most of them, they haven't been trained that much and their capacity is not there. So I think what can be done is to improve their capacity and also to support them. Because some of them, we also know that a lot of our sisters do get married. When they become married, also the environment is not there to encourage them to how they're supposed to do their work. So it tends to affect them a lot and also their output when it comes to the work.
Women are hardly ever assigned to strong political, investigative stories, and a female presidential reporter is definitely hard to come by. In the Gambia, the record for the first female editor-in-chief or media boss is still open for grabs, as the profession continues its male-dominated streak.
Female encounter more challenges in the field than men, because normally the men can tackle the constraints when they go out there, but we cannot tackle it as female, because it's always hectic to go out there and you want to get the best report. We cannot get it in that way. It's so challenging, but what to do? We just have to hold it tight and see that we get the best report to take our media houses higher height.
And so female reporters are often assigned to less important or stereotypical bits like gender violence, health, beauty, and cookery programs. Female journalists in the Gambia continually question why they are accorded the weaker gender position, considered slow to tackle major decisions, and engage in analysis. In most media houses in the Gambia, the shortage of female columnists is a glaring fact. This has made it impossible for burning issues to be discussed from a female perspective in many African newsrooms. Women are also breaking into the media's technical sector as operators handling complicated machines alongside men. Their engagement in the technical sectors exhibits competence and capacity to perform in complex working environments. At the state broadcaster, efforts are being made to engage gender parity. Most of the newscasters are women, unveiling the growing participation of women in the media.
Haruna, that being said, give us an update on current events in the North Bank region.
Radio Gambia is another example where women produce most of the programs, feeding daily broadcasting needs. Women journalists in the Gambia are very proficient. Many of them say they are mostly underappreciated and isolated in many important coverages. Yet an increased presence of women in the media also serves as a strategic benefit for women empowerment efforts, which become priority subjects spearheaded by female journalists, extending the discourse for gender equality and participation. Reporting for GRTS News, I am Aminata Sanyang.